Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back in the video today, and today I'm going to be doing my Houston Rockets trade grades from the Steven Adams trade with the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to be doing trade grades for both teams. I'm going to start off with the Memphis Grizzlies. Since I'm a Rockets fan, I'm going to talk about the Rockets last, but not too excited for this trade for the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm sure it'll clear some cap space with Steven Adams. It'll help them out on the money side for sure. That's great. I like that part of the deal for Memphis. Sure, you get 3 second-round picks. But I think for the Memphis Grizzlies, as good as Jaren Jackson Jr. has been this year, you could really, so far throughout the season, you could really see how much they've missed Steven Adams. I think throughout the time Ja Morant has missed throughout the season, whether it's been with his season-ending shoulder injury or it's been with his 25-game suspension. Sure, they are not a great team without him. They're a good team with him, but I think it's little pieces for the Memphis Grizzlies that they miss. I mean, it's like a guy like Tyus Jones with Washington. I think they really miss who they traded away in that Marcus Smart trade. I think Marcus Smart has been excellent for the Grizzlies this year when healthy, but Tyus Jones was great for them and always stepped up when Ja Morant was hurt. Could you have any idea how good Tyus Jones would be playing right now for the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja? The first 25 games with his suspension, now being injured, Tyus Jones would be stepping up for that Memphis Grizzlies team. Or the toughness or the defensive or rebounding help that Steven Adams brought to that Memphis Grizzlies team when he was, when he was with them for the 2 seasons or 3 seasons he was there. Or let's go to another guy that's on the Houston Rockets. The defensive help and and just everything that Dylan Brooks brought to that Memphis Grizzlies team. It's 3 guys like that I think they really miss. I think Ja is ultimately the guy they missed the most, but those 3 guys, Tyus Jones, Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, I think they missed the most. And it's not like Steven Adams was an expiring contract for Memphis. They could have had Steven Adams back next year, and I think he would have been great to have for Memphis. And instead, they're trading him away. Sure, you're clearing in money. Sure, getting 3 second-round picks. I'm sure Victor Oladipo will end up waived or bought out. I'm going to give them a C+ because as much as I love for my Rockets to get Steven Adams, I think it's a terrible deal for them. For the Rockets, and I'm non-biased here, I'm going to give it an A-. Only reason I don't give it an A+ is just because the fact that let's see how he is next season coming back from that knee injury. It was one knee injury. He missed the last 40 games of the 2022-23 season. Was supposed to be good to go for the 2023-24 season. They said he didn't need surgery. He just needed rehab. Then at the end, right before the season, he said he needed surgery. And then he was forced to miss the rest of the season, which just sucks for Steven Adams. But good thing for the Rockets is I don't know if he would be with the Rockets right now if that season-ending surgery didn't happen. But for the Rockets, it's like, to me, they're not giving up anything in this deal, just in my opinion. Let's go through it. Victor Oladipo is going to be traded anyways. He's not played a game for the Rockets. Never was gonna. He was never, ever a part of the plan for the Rockets. When Kevin Porter Jr. and 2 second-round picks were traded away for Victor Oladipo, the Rockets were never, ever planning on keeping Victor Oladipo or playing him for that matter either. So, I think for the Rockets, getting rid of him, it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't hurt us. It honestly makes us better for the future. I was bringing in Steven Adams for next year. Also, look at the second-round picks. Does anybody know the last time the Rockets drafted someone in the second round? The last 3 times the Rockets have drafted in the second round, actually 2 of the times the Rockets have drafted in the second round, 2 of the 3 players have been former Memphis Grizzlies. 2018 was the last time the Rockets drafted in the second round. That draft pick was DeAnthony Melton. He's somebody I wish the Rockets would have kept. I know he's been injured with the Philadelphia 76ers recently, but when he's been healthy, he's been really good for the 76ers. And honestly, he was a guy that I think could be good for us right now. He's a good shooter. I think that's what we need, shooting bad, and he and the other guys that are second round picks I wish we would have kept, but one of them's already back. Dylan Brooks, the last 3 second round picks, Rockets actually did really surprising in this, did really well in the second round. There are no misses in the second round, last 3 draft picks. DeAnthony Melton, Dylan Brooks, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Out of all the guys, Isaiah Hartenstein is the guy out of all of them I wish we would have kept. I know Brooks is back ultimately, but we traded him right away. Hartenstein, he has been so good for the Knicks. He's, I think, changed a lot for them since Mitchell Robinson has been out. I really wish the Rockets would have kept him. If Hartenstein stayed a Rocket, which they cut him in the 2019-20 season, I don't think I'm here talking today because this Steven Adams trade is not happening if Hartenstein is still in a Rockets uniform. But the point is, the Rockets have not drafted in the second round since 2018 and 2017. They've had opportunities to do it, but they've passed on it. They've traded away those picks. They have not been fans of drafting in the second round. So yes, they traded away 3 second-round picks. Those could be valuable for Memphis, but I don't think they're really valuable at all for the Rockets because they have no plans or no desire to draft in the second round. And that's so one of the reasons why I think this is A- is just because of the fact that they're basically giving up nothing in the Rockets' eye because they're not going to use those draft picks. Victor Oladipo is never going to be used either. But also it's the fact that they're adding in some toughness for next season with Steven Adams. He's going to bring in, the help we need with rebounding and defensive help at that center position. He's also going to bring great toughness and leadership for this team. And I think he will even be a help to this team right now, even though he won't be able to be on the court. I think he's a great leader. He's a great veteran. I think even though he's injured, he might be able to help some of these players, even though he is not available to play. So I think this is just a great all-around addition for the Houston Rockets. He's going to bring great toughness. He's going to bring in great leadership, and he's going to be a great backup for Alperen Sengun. And Sengun might be able to learn some things from Steven Adams as well. So I really love the addition, and I hate to give it an A- and not an A+ because I think this is such a steal for the Rockets. But just because of the fact that he's been injured, he had that injury, I'm going to give it an A-. Let me know your thoughts on the trade for the Rockets, and peace out, go Rockets.